And talked about top 25 teams, my preseason rankings, top 10 quarterbacks. I want to go talk about a team real quick and some recent news you'd probably hear about them. And that's the Iowa Hawkeyes. Kirk Ferentz, it's year 27. Been there since 1999. That's impressive. I think he's been at. I think he has the longest tenure as a head coach at one place right now than any other coach in the country. I mean, year 27 is kind of hard to beat that. Last season they finished 8-5. Ended the season against Missouri. They lost 24-27 Music City Bowl. That was one of the better bowl games I watched personally. That was a good game. I enjoyed watching that. I was actually about to see the Cheez-It Bowl with South Carolina and Illinois, and I was watching that game on the way down there. But I want to talk about defense real quick. Defense allowed 19.3 points per game in 2024, 15th in the nation. That was an off year. I just want to go ahead and get this out of the way. I trust Ferentz and that defensive staff there with the defense. So I'm not going to talk about their defense much. This is more I want to talk about their offense, specifically a new player. Now, I want to say this, just some context. In 2022, the offense had 18.6 points per game. In 2023, they had 15.4 points per game. Both of those are in the 100s. I think 110s. All right, and points per game. 2024, offensive coordinator Tim Lester comes in. All right, 26.7 points per game, 67th in the country. That's a 40, 45, 50 spot jump from the year before and the years past. All right, I like Tim Lester. Based off of year one, I think he's going to do very good. I mean, you look at their offense in 2024, their biggest missing piece was the quarterback position. McNamara, Sullivan, Stratton didn't perform at the level that Iowa wants to make it back to the Big Ten contention for the Big Ten championship, college football playoffs, etc. When you don't have that quarterback, that's huge. Right? I feel like I'm stating the obvious here, but a better quarterback can be the advantage that wins you a football game. So to look back at Iowa's offense and say, man, they're losing because of their quarterback right now, that's a major issue that once you address, you should see a big jump the following season. So with that, I believe it was yesterday, or it might have been, I think it was 2 days ago, Iowa announced Mark Gronowski as their starting quarterback week 1. All right, some context. He had an injured shoulder, missed spring practice, began throwing in the summer. All right, but he's been working closely with Tim Lester and that staff, and we've heard only good things coming into this season. Now, you probably want some history on Mark Gronkowski. This guy's an experienced player. All right, 49-6 as a starter at South Dakota State. Led the Jackrabbits to 2 national championships. I don't care what level of college football you play at. 49-6, 2 national titles, that is a proven winner. Get the right pieces around him, get the right coaching staff around him, he can win anywhere. All right? Walter Payton Award winner for the top FCS offensive player in 2023. All right? Back to his 2024 season, before coming here during the offseason, threw for 2,700 yards, 23 touchdowns, and 7 picks, but he also ran for 10 touchdowns. So this guy has the ability to run definitely when he needs to. He's definitely, I wouldn't say he's a dual threat quarterback, but he's borderline there. All right, proven winner, borderline dual threat quarterback. All right, if you need him to run, it's 3rd and 8, no one's open. He needs to go make that first down. I think he can. All right, need him to go through a scripted pass, hit a corner route on the boundary for 15, 20 yards. He can do that too. So I think Iowa has a chance to elevate this year. 3 of their 5 losses last year were by 3 points or less. Okay, so I just want to highlight Mark Gronowski. I think he's going to be one of the best newcomers in the Big Ten. I think he's going to be one of the better quarterbacks in the season. At the end of the season, maybe not top 10, maybe not top 20, but he'll be up there. And I think he's going to be a difference maker at Iowa. Don't know if that means they finish 9-3. Don't know if that means they make the Big Ten championship. I'd lean towards no, if I had to say so. Nothing against Iowa, nothing against Mark Gronowski. If you told me at the end of the season that he brought the elevation for their offense they needed, I wouldn't call you a liar. So